6 questions you must answer before purchasing property in Jamaica. Welcome back to our channel. This week's episode is brought to you by Balcostics Law and is for general information purposes only. There is a Jamaican proverb that says, "No buy puss in a bag," which basically means that before spending your money, ensure you do adequate due diligence. Purchasing a property is a significant investment, and with all investments, you should gather as much information as possible before making a final decision. In this episode, we look at 6 key questions that should be answered before purchasing property in Jamaica. Question number 1. What is the value of the property? It is advisable that all purchasers obtain a current valuation report of the property from a certified valuator or appraiser in order to determine the current market price at which the property should be sold. Question number 2. Does the seller really own the property? As the purchaser, you need to ensure that the person who is quoting a price to you is in fact the person who is the legal owner of the property and will be able to transfer the property to you immediately once the purchase price is paid. Question number 3. Is the property tax fully paid up? When conducting land transactions in Jamaica, a certificate of payment of taxes is required by the stamp office. The seller is responsible to have the property tax up to date. Question number 4. Will there be any legal obstruction to the sale? It is extremely important to check for any caveats on the certificate of title, as this will prevent the registration of any dealings. A caveat is a notice in the form of a stop order to the registrar of titles. Question number 5. Is there an encroachment on the property? Land encroachment means that one person advances or violates his boundary limits by building something on the neighbor's land or allowing something to hang over the adjoining property boundary. An example of an encroachment is the construction of a dividing fence or wall that is not within the correct registered boundary of the property. You should consult with a commissioned land surveyor. The surveyor would show you exactly where your boundaries are and where and what section of the fence or building that is incorrectly constructed. Question number 6. If the property is a strata, is the maintenance payment up to date? Gated communities are the new normal, especially in the urban areas. The seller has a responsibility to have the maintenance fees up to date. Maintenance fees are contributions generally paid monthly or quarterly into the strata plan's bank account. These fees are used to fund the ongoing expenses of the strata for things like cleaning, gardening, electricity, and building maintenance. With all property purchases, it's recommended that you contact an attorney at law who will be able to guide you through the process of purchasing. You can subscribe to our channel, Balcostics ED, to get notifications on other relevant legal and research topics. Until next time, stay in the know. Credits. Produced by Balcostics Limited. Written by Abi-Gaye White Thomas. Read by Kimeisha Simpson. Audio editing Nicholas Bent. Today's episode is sponsored by Balcostics Research. For all your data collection, analysis, and data visualization needs. Email queries to research@balcostics.com.